Can't wait to get myself one of those little drones.
He deserves one.
Heat 6 of round 2, Keely Andrew from Australia up against Lakey Peterson from the US of A. And this is the last heat of round 2. We'll move into round 3, which will be back to non-elimination round.
Exactly, that heat really switched on. Sally's put up the highest heat total of the day so far. Have a look here, Lakey.
On the backhand, little stumble, but she stays with this wave. Again, with that lower tide, you start to see it get steep for a second and then back off. And we'll see that actually get more challenging as the afternoon wears on. Again, we saw the tides about 4 in the afternoon. We'll see that tide drop out to its lowest. So a start for Lakey Peterson. Not going to be a huge score for her.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. There you could see the missed time on the first turn that sometimes sets the whole tempo for the wave. Just put her behind on the section. Have a look here. See her there, just have that little bit of a stumble. Talk about that tide draining. And then just another little rail dig there. So I don't think it's going to be a massive score, but it's good just to get that feeling going, find your groove.
And here we go, live action. This is Keely Andrew on the forehand this time. Well, it's the only time. First wave of this heat. I like the energy she's carrying in this first 2 maneuvers. Again, this is where it flattens out these rights. Get those flat periods much more than the lefts, it seems. As we see now, the connection to that inside. The rights almost kind of feel like Huntington Beach in a way. Get those outside moves, and then all of a sudden you got to kind of weave through the flat doldrums and then connect with the shore break. Before she actually became a full-time surfer on tour, as you take a look at this wave here.
You see Keely just winding up that turn, deep bottom turn, straight into that carve. This kind of wave really just looks right up her alley. You can see her, you mentioned that kind of Huntington Hop-esque section to this wave. Tries to finish it off, unfortunately goes down, second last turn, strong.
Talk about Lakey Peterson's year. You know, she took a long time to come back from this injury. I think longer than expected, at least for me. As you see now, looking at this left, see Lakey on the backhand. Great style, has that low center of gravity. Has to make it around this section, which she does. And gets that finish move.
That's important.
So the 3.33 will now have a partner. I think that'll be her best wave so far, but you know, took the time to make sure that she was going to be back as 100%. And I think that she was fortunate because of her ranking the previous year. As we watch the replay here.
Yeah, you can see she almost had a moment of, should I go right? And it almost set her up to do this deep bottom turn over here. And then does well to come around this section, but this last turn is just laying the hammer down on that wave. That's going to be where the majority of her points come from in this score.
2,700 points. You know, again, and there we go, live action. Keely Andrew on the forehand. Perfectly timed first turn. Backs it up with a nice carve for the second. This wave's still standing up. Oh, somehow hangs on. Watch out for the backwash now. And again, that's that snap that she can do so well. Really quick in and out of her transitions.
Keeps it in the pocket too.
I mean, she grew up on the Sunshine Coast, so has the ability to go to those point breaks and learn the skills on the right-hand point breaks, but also a lot of beach breaks in that zone.
Yeah.
So you have to develop that quickness. Probably not as consistent long right points like you would be down south of her in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, you see she takes a long time to get going, but that first turn, I really like that quick snap off the top, sets herself up for that one. Almost got a little bit of Sally-esque flavor to it, those 2 turns. And then another hit. So a couple kind of minor rail digs on that wave, but you know, a few of those turns really just like get you going.
So Lakey will retain it.
Yeah, you're allowed to give it a browse.
Well, Keely making a move. Doesn't like the looks of it. I think it's important that when you're choosing a wave, that first initial section gives you a nice steep face. You'll see the choice being made here from Lakey as she gets the nice full rail cutback, holds her rail through it, gets connection with the lip. Again, this wave's going to start to back off. She'll stick with it and maybe get the shore break connection. Again, back to the open face now with some speed. And that wave just did not provide her with any lip at the end. So she'll be counting on those 2 turns on the outside. Looking for a 7.4 in order to catch Keely Andrew.
Maybe
The turns on the outside.
comparing the 6.33 to the 5.83.
Let's see a comparison.
This
Here's
is
the
the
5.83.
5.83. This first turn, that cutback was sound. I really enjoyed that approach. Second turn, big. Yep.
All good with that?
I'm on board. I'm on board.
All right, cool. So you needed
But
to
I
see a
like those
replay.
no, I like those 2 turns. And then I think it was really unfortunate she didn't get another opportunity. And the fact that was a bigger wave. I like that whole approach. There's a little bit of a bobble from Keely.
This is the
This wave
6.33.
is a little bit smaller, but it just offers that bit of lip. I love that first turn. Second turn, swooping and aggressive. Third turn, the roundhouse. A little bobble there again. And then here manages to hold on. So
I like the
Yep.
comparison. I think they were
Yep.
pretty good.
That
Good
was
job
pretty-
there, guys.
yeah.
Judges on it. Yeah. I'm voting
and the
no.
other girls are like, yes, let's do this.
And that was
Another
Sally's event,
opportunity.
right? It's in Sydney.
Yeah, so cool that Sally's kind of giving
Spearheaded
a
it.
platform.
Yeah, good. Here we go. Keely Andrew on the forehand, picking up a ton of speed. What's she going to do with it? Right into the first section here. Snaps it. This wave starts to back off a bit, giving her the opportunity to start weaving that board. Again, trying to better her low score of a 5.17. Bit of a layback snap to finish. Rosie, thoughts?
I think we were, with the amount of speed that she had in the opening stages of that wave, we were kind of waiting for that
We were all
massive move.
anticipating.
And then she burnt off all the speed just before the bottom turn. And then it just kind of fizzled for her. So I think
Sick.
it's going to be a good, maybe a good backup. I don't know if it's going to improve that
517?
the 517.
Let's take a look at it now.
Yeah, you see this? She could have dropped down and really just cracked it off the top, got some speed, and then she burnt all of that momentum and kind of went into that check turn, and then that was maybe the best move on this wave. Good
It's a
little
little thinner,
finish.
yeah.
But I think we're just waiting for her to really just open up.
I think maybe the third.
The
Now look
third
at
one
this
looks pretty juicy. The options.
Let's see what Lakey, she's the pro. She's going to let that one go by. So Keely says thank you very much. First move. Nice clean arc. Again, there had to work to get that one finished and doesn't like the rest of it, so she kicks out. Now, is Lakey on the next wave? The fans want that. I want it.
Well, is she going to get one of these little...
Oh, she knew something. Oh, she's going to make a move here. Committing on the back. Oh,
Ooh.
wow, that was almost an error.
Sketchy.
First turn, second move. Will she get a finish here? Banks it. No mistakes for Lakey. And a finish. Nice and strong.
Nice.
Well,
Very
I
good
think your
surfing.
fantasy team is safe.
The one guy on the inside, he knows what's up. Other guy back to the ocean. Bad
But-
move.
We got Keely now answering.
Oh, well, I mean, Lakey's backhand wave, that third turn,
Money.
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 Last turn,
Money.
more bank.
More money. More money. More money. Lakey Peterson needs a 6.08. Will the judges give it to her?
I'm feeling it, Pete.
I'm feeling it too.
I'm feeling it. I would have to say that that is the best wave of the heat. Let's see.
Oh,
We
it was
were
almost a-
sketchy on the takeoff.
We all were.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You've been sitting out there for so long. It's so easy to just mess up. Whoa, spray for days.
Yeah,
This
it
turn,
was done
bang.
at this point.
I'm going to say this might go up into the excellent range. I'm really impressed with the way that Lakey was able to control herself.
Will Keely get that last moment to even just show 10 seconds? She's making a move here. And countdown in 3, 2, and 1.
I enjoyed that heat.
I did too.
That was really fun. Good to watch both of those competitors just
Well,
Well done, girls.
last minute heroics from Lakey Peterson. A 9.23, able to find that in the last minute and a half of the heat. 15.06 two-wave total. So Lakey Peterson into round 3. She will surf again. Keely Andrew, 11.90. Good surfing.